welcome, ladies and gentlemen, into, as I had mentioned, Division E East. On the left-hand side, you have Out of Pocket. You've got Orc and Beans on the Rhaegar. Inno, I'm just going to say, on the Li Ming. Kaki. It's probably not how you say it, but I'm going to say it that way. On the Mei, Mr. Slippers on the Artanis, and Vates on the Diva. On the side of 30 Seconds to Mosh, you got Born to Shine on Stukov. Mao Biwan? Mobi1, maybe? On the Muradin, Raka on the Sonya, Sub-Zero on the Genji, and the Captain to play a, guess, it's a Probius. It is a Probius. Start prediction. How many level 1 stacks for Artanis? He's going to go into Protector of Iron. Now, I want to point this out really, really quickly. I'm going to pause the game. You can get your gambles in and everything right now. If you are a streamer, or a caster, and this ever happens to you, if you have a diva that has no talents, this is a UI bug with the Aliobs interface. It's very simple to fix. I'm going to show you right now. This is the tutorial how to fix diva when she does not have talents, nor does she have a health bar or a mana bar. All right, we're going to start back the game. This is how you fix it. All right. You literally have to click on diva and it's that triggers it. Also, if you want to get rid of this, Control-Alt-K. Now, you can't do that in your normal game. This is just Observer. These are just Observer rules. Like the third zoom and second zoom that you have. This is base zoom in game. Mind blown. There you go. Just, for anyone that might be watching, it's just like, hey, I've run into this issue. How do you fix it? Click on the diva. And as I had mentioned, if you want to get rid of the player icon, Control-Alt-K. Or you can set it to a Stream Deck combo button like I do, so people don't hear me slapping my keyboard. But as I said, we still have a gamble on Artanis. He's going to be going Protector of Ire. How many dings is he going to get at level 1? Oh my god, is that the Helen in my chat? What's up, Helen? How you doing today, bud? How's the new apartment? How's everything going? Helen, the tea that you sent me in the care package, I just ordered more and it came last night. I just had 2 cups of it at the start of stream today. That tea you sent me, that English breakfast from it starts with a W, starts with a W. That company, delicious tea. It has an elephant on it and the box is red. But it's good to see you, Helen. It's good to see you. Also, as a reminder, as we're hanging out here, we do have the Baja Ross giveaway happening right now. All subs, gifted subs, etc. get you a ticket into the Baja Ross giveaway. Tea is good. Oh, dude, I miss coffee, but there was a very generous viewer that sent me an entire coffee kit from Golden Ratio Coffee, which is a nice reference to the Fibonacci sequence. And I tried it, but it immediately gave me like heartburn and stuff like that. My body just doesn't do coffee. I've tried so many different ways. It's just, you know what? I'll just smell other people's coffee. Strangers. I typically go up to strangers in Starbucks and I smell their coffee while they're walking by me. I'm so glad you got more. It's such a nice tea. Love oh, it's Helen, I can drink 2 cups of that every day, honestly. Oh, Baja. What, Be Crazy? What's up? What did I do now? Oh, no. Oh, by the way, we also have a brand new Tier 2 alert that is the best Tier 2 alert on Twitch. Not arguably, this is a definitive statement, I have the best Tier 2 and Tier 3 alerts on Twitch, period. Fact. No one beats them. You're just perfect like Bandit? That can't be possible. Nice coffee, bro. Could you imagine just like some dude walking by you and you're just like, oh yeah, nice. What is that, medium roast? Indubitably. Thank you, Kalis. You're doing good. The apartment still feels like a novelty, but it'll feel much better having my own space. Why does it feel like a novelty? Like you're not in it a lot? Or like you just haven't like made it your own sort of deal where you haven't put up all of the Final Fantasy posters and all the Hollow Knight things? I'm doing good. We're doing all right. We're doing our best. The world is collapsing around us, but we're all doing our best right now. I think that's the best way to put it. We're hanging in there. I try to avoid coffee, but I usually need 1 cup in the morning in order to be productive for work, but they usually... Oh, I get you, yeah. I only drink tea when I'm streaming, honestly. Like, on the days, like, on Monday when I don't stream, I don't drink tea. Like, if I'm not streaming, I rarely ever drink tea, which is kind of weird. Like, the caffeine is not a necessary thing for me. Wow, he went low blow. There was a low blow for Born to Shine, but I thought that would kill the Rhaegar. I guess he was just able to Spirit Run out of that quick enough. Orc and Beans living for now. We have the Mei just popping the Cryo Freeze. We've got the first objective phase, 65% over to the side of Out of Pocket, but 30 seconds to Mosh. They're looking to grab this as the Mei finishes out the Fort Front Gate. She did go Slush Ball at level 4, I did see. So that is going to be, ooh, nice kill onto Rhaegar on the left-hand side of our screen. The structures are disabled for 3 seconds when hit by a snowball, or a snow blind, which I think, what is it, a 10-second cooldown if I remember correct? Yeah, so it's a, like with activated time and everything, it's a 7, you have 7 seconds of like no siege, but that's that's really good. Like you throw it out, you siege, you can back off, and then just, yeah. Anyways, 7 seconds later you can blind it again. Imagine them being all Tuco from Breaking Bad, wipes nose. Tight blend. God take it. Oh god. There's so many like little things in Breaking Bad that's really cool. Anyways, that is gonna be Mei getting out alive. I was thinking that she might actually double back, but no, not the case. Because the objective phase was getting low, so I wasn't sure if they were going to try and greed for the stall. But either way, first objective phase will go over the side of 30 seconds to Mosh as they move into bottom lane. I like this call. I like this call quite a bit. Top lane typically doesn't end, and bottom lane is where a lot of teams attempt to end the game with control point C Triglav. So taking this fort down also means that the well is going to be out. Well, we'll see. I'm guaranteeing this already, but we see the Triglav Protector drop into 50% and fast, as this is only the Fort Front Gate to fall. I don't think they get for it. I think they're going to get a couple autos, and they're going to need to back away. It is Stukov and Murden inside the Triglav. There's like 2 autos, and there you do have the Triglav backing away, throwing out one more laser, gets a bit of damage, Sub-Zero on the Genji, getting the Swift Strike out, and that is the clean disengage. Good objective phase to the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. They get a Fort Front Gate and some damage in the bottom lane, as Probius was still soaking out of his mind, and D.Va doing the same. I think I'm just not used to having the place that is just yours and only yours. You've lived alone. You've never lived alone before. You're still getting used to it. Ah, yeah. It's such a weird thing because there's like, it's great, but at the same time, it's like, oh, like it's such a weird, I get you, Helen. I absolutely get you. I've been living on my own for many a years, so like I'm used to it now. But like back when I was in university, like I had a roommate for the first 2 years, like freshman, sophomore year. I dormed with like a high school, actually a friend that I've known since middle school. And then like junior year, I moved into my own place, and then I was by myself, and it was so weird at first. I absolutely get you. I absolutely get you. It's a really weird feeling, but then like, I don't know, like after, it felt like 6 months, like it just became like, oh, this is amazing. I get to go home, and I can just run around in my underwear all day, and no one's there to judge me. There's no one to say, Chris, stop eating cookie dough with the fridge door open. The fun part about living alone is you can straight up die and no one would ever know. You know, that is actually a fear of mine. It's absolutely a fear of mine. Like, I live in a very remote area too, so it would be some time. I'd be people like, where's Bahamut's not on Twitch? No, actually, I think that'd be the giveaway, because I think one of my neighbors actually has my Twitch on his phone, and it gives him like an alert every time I go live. And I told him, like, you can turn that off. He's like, no, I like having it. I can poke into your stream from time to time. So I think if my neighbors didn't see the Twitch alert going off, I think I'd be okay. That's what I'm banking on. Is that my neighbors don't see me go live on Twitch for like 2 days and they're like, oh, what's wrong? Shut up, inner voice, I want to eat cookie dough. No, it was my ex-girlfriend who yelled at me about that one. She was actually just mad I was eating all the cookie dough. That was the only thing she was really mad about. Anyways, mid lane fort drops a little bit low. I think Mr. Slippers might be falling here. Leaping from Sonya, cleanse from Orc and Beans. Mr. Slippers confident here, doesn't even drop the fortification camp. I ate half an entire cherry pie earlier. Oh. Makes me always think of Master Disguise. Don't even know where this cherry pie came from. I guess that's why she's your ex-girlfriend. Let's not get into the psychology of that one. Let's
Control it.
Hey. Alright, so Biotic Emitter will be dropped in this corner over here, keeping a lot of allies healed up. I feel like that was a little early for the Biotic Emitter, but either way, it's fine. Stukov healing is going to be available for the allies as well. Still have Mei and Sonya brawling out in bottom lane. Raka doing a great job down there. Mei having to back off. Ancestral healing will be used onto Orc and Beans. Bunny hop from the D.Va. Trying to lock the Murd in place. Genji does find the kill. On the backline, Li Ming, Stormbolt into the face of Orc and Beans. Genji, Sub-Zero trying to freeze out the enemy. You get it? Because Sub-Zero, he's a Mortal Kombat character, and he uses ice as an attack. 75 stacks for the Artanis as the Sonya Goomba stomps him to death.
Blue team has destroyed the fort.
I feel sorry for the postal clerk, stuck with all those boxes of loose Fritos, never picked up if you kick it. What do you mean? I go to my P.O. box like once a week. I'm currently sitting in a giant Udi, basically an oversized hoodie, drinking tea. Oh, I have an Udi. We had a... Back when I played God of War, we actually had a sponsored stream by Udi. I have a pizza Udi that was sent to me by them. I had the contact for that, and I actually sent the contact information to, like, the marketing department at Wisdom, because I was like, hey, we should get Udi to sponsor CCL. And I don't know whatever came of it, but I tried. I did my part. I shared the sponsor contact. You have the pizza one too? Oh, dude. Yeah, it was literally during when I was playing God of War, like a year or so ago when I was playing God of War, I literally did an Udi stream, and it was great because it was freezing outside, and I just didn't turn the heat on in the house and bundled up in the Udi. When I saw Dribble frontline, I was like, no way, he doesn't just go ham stacking, and now here I am, Bandit Sweat. Well, 100 stacks for Artanis. He's, I guess if you want to round on this, he's a quarter of the way through the stacking we got. 110 stacks for the Rhaegar on the Stormcaller. That's 300, isn't it? Yeah, it's 300 for Stormcaller, so he's over a third of the way through on that one. Second Trigger Protector goes down. We got a bit of damage on the fort in top lane, fort in bottom lane to fall. Things are looking okay for the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. They did lose their mid lane fort, but things, I gotta say, this Probius, he's doing a fantastic job just soaking for the allies. What are the stats for Probius? 123,000. I'm sorry. Probius has the highest heroic damage in the game. What? There's a Li Ming. How is... Dear Lord. Either this person is the best Probius NA, or Sub-Zero very low is almost going to go down. That's a Stormbolt right into Rhaegar to slow him down. Mobi-Wan is able to back away. Did have to use Avatar, did get some trait value. Did go also into the third wind level 1, which amplifies the amount of healing you get per second, but also will amplify, or will increase the threshold that you heal from 40% to 60%. Artanis will fall as well. 123 stacks for him. As the Sonya did find that kill, probably in the solo lane. Sub-Zero taking a lot of damage. Bunny hop, that will be the X-Strike right on to Inoculus. And the D.Va bumper car runs him over. That's an avalanche into the wall. 0.5 second stun onto Mobi-Wan, who does throw the Stormbolt back. Post 10 has the piercing value, and Muradin's able to dwarf toss launch, actually. He's able to dwarf launch away. I'm saving money on heating already by wearing it. I'm gonna have to live in it all winter. Oh, I mean, today I've been fighting turning on the heat, but today I turned it on. I've been fighting the desire to even turn on the heat in the house. I turned it on to, like, I just turned it on for a little bit this morning, and then I turned it down when I got the house up to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So I got the house up to 20 degrees Celsius. Yeah. Yeah, because 10 is 50, 20 is 68. So yeah, 20 Celsius or 68 degrees. And then I turned down the heat again and put on a sweater, so. It was just too cold this morning. I couldn't even get out of bed. Like, it was like 60-some degrees in the house, and I was like, oh, I can't even get out of bed. I'm so cozy. It's so much warmer here. All right, let's do a little Probius check once again. 44,000. She's still beating out the Li Ming by nearly 3,000 plus damage. This is insanity to me. Genji jumping in. That's a leap in from Sonya. Slam, jam, and good night, Artanis. He didn't even get an auto attack onto an enemy hero there. The last time he died was 123, and he's dying with 123. I'm not trying to flame the player. Please don't take it as that. I'm pointing out that like that was how hard 30 Seconds to Mosh shut down the Artanis, that he wasn't even able to get a singular auto. I never want my casting to ever come across as flaming. Unless you're Kaimo Tripson, then I'm flame the crap out of you, but that's different. I have a crush on him. All right, well, Inoculus is chilling out here. That's a very early fortification camp. They do last a decent amount of time. I actually don't know the duration. I guess I can't see the tooltip for it. Does anyone have one? Can I read the tooltip really quickly? Because we kind of have like a little bit of a delay right now. 45 seconds. Okay, so it lasts 45 seconds. Good to know. 20 talent here. Controlled Chaos for the Stukov. Rewind Muradin. We actually have the Mythic Spear, or excuse me, Composite Spear. Genji dives in. That's a lot of damage. Lurking Arm. Wow. Genji gets the kill, but I really want to say Born to Shine had kind of the major setup on that one with the massive Lurking Arm and the low blow level 1 value. Swap from Artanis. The Captain drops the healing on the ground. We also do have, is this a level 20 for, yeah, we have the Null Gate upgrade. We have the Gatekeeper. As long as Null Gate's within a power field, it will continue. So we could see infinite Null Gates put out by the Probius as a defensive tool. That is absolutely something he can do. Mei is able to get out. That's a Purifier Beam from the Artanis. He doesn't have level 20. Born to Shine taking quite a bit of damage from said Purifier Beam, but not enough to actually get the kill. Another Null Gate to be coming out from Probius. Genji did go into the Zanshin, I think is how you say the level 20, and he's looking to get that that amount of damage finished out. How much does he actually need? 65,000, and he's already at he needs 6,500, and he's at 4,000 some change. Nicely played. Increase Ancient Spear's range by 50%. 25 armor. Okay, for 4 seconds. If you landed onto an enemy. Null Gates, yes, Null Gates. How come Null Gates aren't in StarCraft 2? How come we can't use these in StarCraft 2 as Protoss? Could you imagine, like, you set up like you set up your base and there's like the one entry ramp or whatever, and you just put like 50 Null Gates, so anytime like Lings or Marines or other Zealots try and come through, they just like immobilize and then just die. Anyways. We're getting to Tangent City, everybody. We're on our way to Tangent City. We've been streaming for 3 hours and it's just downhill from this point on. Okay, so 17 minutes in, third Triglov. I think this is actually third in the road for 30 Seconds to Mosh. They're going to be knocking on a keep front gate, or a keep front door. Li Ming did go into Archon Pure Power. I got it right this time. Artanis is going to go Zealot's Charge. He's going to go, he's basically just all in on W build here. Ancestral Farseer's Blessing, Bunny Hop for the Diva. What's the upgrade name for this? Stop and Pop. Keep does go down. Inoculus is going to try and just shred through the, or I guess disintegrate, realistically, the Triglop Protector. Swap from Artanis, doesn't connect onto anyone. Can't swap the, actually, I don't think he actually threw the Phase Prism out, because if he did connect it onto the Triglov, he would have just charged into it. All right, well, there you go. Artanis is going to pick up a few more stacks here, taking down the Triglov. Muradin with a point-blank jump. Interesting choice right there. I guess he does get the cooldown reduction, but he doesn't have any sort of heavy impact or the Dwarf launch for the block stacks, or the Dwarf block, actually, at level 1. They had Time Warps for a while, round Null Gates. Raka jumps in almost too deep right there. That's going to be an X-Strike from Genji that kind of Swiss cheeses that Mei. Artanis is getting low here. Mr. Slippers might be slipping into the... Oh, he's actually fine. I was going to say he might be slipping into the Nexus here for a few more seconds, but nope. No kill onto him. Diva going to steal away a camp over here on the right-hand side as the mid lane fort will fall. someone once sent me an ARAM where there was a Probius and they did the Gatekeeper and they just built like a bunch, like an insane amount of null gates, where the point where the enemy couldn't even like step up to siege. Like they would nearly all die. I think they would actually all die, and then the enemy would try and siege, but they just couldn't get past the null gates. Because null gate, keep in mind, does deal a little bit of damage per second as well. But you're slowed by 80%, which is just like moving through molasses here in Heroes of the Storm. D.Va, pop and stop. We'll see if she just stands still, because if you stand still, I believe that doesn't stop the duration. But hey, we get a bit of a trade here. It will be Mei respawning. Artanis goes down, Rhaegar to fall. Muradin out of the mix. Innoculus so very low. That's going to be Sub-Zero goes in with a Swift Strike. He should have a reset. He didn't Swift Strike immediately, and he will go down to the tower shot. Oh, no. What happened, Genji? Why? That is going to be a great null gate, which might actually get... Oh, another null gate right in front of her! For anyone wondering the way that it works, Gatekeeper. Null gate lasts indefinitely if either end is within a power field. Either end. So you don't even need to put the whole thing into it. You just got to, just a little bit of it's got to be inside of that power field. Ugh, excuse me. A little bit of tension in my neck. But, forward down the left-hand side, Muradin about to respawn, Genji about to respawn, Sonya, Stukov pushing top lane. 20 minutes in here into map number 1, third best of 3 of the day. Born to Shine, Raka push up the wave, but they don't step up to the keep. I like that they respect the enemy's death timers, and they're just going to go ahead, move through these lanes, push them up a little bit, and get some channel onto this objective phase. Genji will be the last one to the objective area. Mei about to respawn still, so we'll see the invade onto the camp. Nice call coming out from the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. Will Out of Pocket be able to outplay the enemy? No gate does come out from the Probius. That's a Purifier Beam from Artanis. Keep in mind, no level 20 upgrade. The captain tries to step in. Oh, Zanshin levels of damage deflection. Deflect all nearby enemy heroes. Zanshin, like Genji jumps in, he presses W, and those health bars, youch. Hey, Light Ray, what's up, bud? Looks like Raka's gonna spear in, clear out the wave, get more experience. You still get your scaling per level when it comes to HP and such. So. Still getting experience is beneficial, and we got a solid level lead. We're about to see level 23 from the side of Out of Pocket. Mei will soak that up through top, or Li Ming through mid. Death timers are about 20 seconds on average, I guess you could say. So we'll see. I think the Triglav should go easily over to 30 seconds on Mosh. Do they go bottom and end? Do they open up the map further? This is map 1 in this best of 3. Let's see what they want to do here. The captain... Gonna be setting up one null gate right there. We'll see if going for a second or just waits and holds the cooldown. Okay, no invade onto the camp. Muradin waiting. And Triglav is here. Everybody's respawned. 182 stacks for the Artanis, 230 for the Rhaegar. Probius will maybe be the one to get inside. Doesn't look like it. Who's gonna jump in as well? I feel like everyone is worthwhile outside of the Triglav because, yeah. Okay, Genji will be inside. There's Probius setting up a pylon on the bottom right. There's the null gate. As chat was already mentioning, there's damage to be had from that one. Purifier Beam onto the Triglav. It is gonna shred through a lot of the Triglav health pool. Mid lane keep should fall here. There's this is a second A Triglav. This thing slaps. It has got a big, thick health bar and a lot of good damage into structures. Big jump does get that damage. Lurking arm from the Stukov. Raka getting a little bit low. And that's D.Va with the pop and stop right there. She's just trying to keep... Yep, there you go. She's standing still, so the duration just does not stop. But she will lose her mech. Sonya spearing in. Raka getting a little bit low. Triglav jumps in. That's a Mei trying to back away. And I think with the mid lane keep to fall, that'll be the end of that. Top lane fort taking a significant amount of damage. This should be top lane fort to fall. Unless, no, I don't think they can make the rotation in time. Maybe? Maybe, actually. I counted that way too early. I didn't think they'd make it in time, but either way. Triglav has got 30-some seconds, 11%. What is 11% health pool wise? 11% is still 3,593. That's still like an 8. That's still a health bar of like the average hero in Heroes of the Storm. Can also steal structures if people haven't bought the minimap DLC. You gotta buy the minimap DLC. Triglav will attempt to take down the top lane keep, and I think they will get this actually. So in total, 2 keeps to go down. D.Va will sneak the fort through top. She'll dunk her D.Va Mecha Explosion into that one. A little unnecessary. And they let the Triglav expire. D.Va's hearthing out over on the right side, and whew, 24 minutes in. Half a Diablo. Yeah, there you go. Half a Diablo. Let's get our Diablo stats. Camp to be grabbed here. Sport camp will be over to the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. Probius over to the right-hand side. He's going to start working on this siege camp. I'm actually curious. We got some late game. Let's actually, hold on. Let's push the right button here. Let's look at the late game stats for these characters, because I'm very curious where Probius sits in damage. Okay, so he's been surpassed by just about everyone at this point. 96,000, 97,000 on Li Ming if we round up. Lurking Arm from the Stukov. Mr. Slipper still gets the fortification camp. Mecha bomb the fort and steal it herself with pew pew. Yeah, I think they could. I didn't see the D.Va mech health bar, so maybe that's the reason she dunked the mech, because maybe the mech was very low in HP and it would have died, so it wouldn't have given. She didn't want to give the free half kill experience over. Maybe, I don't know. Because when the D.Va Mech Explosion goes out, that doesn't give half HP. It's when the D.Va Mech falls. Tannis will die. Muradin to be traded. D.Va Mech is trying to get out of here. Extract from Genji. Deflect is going to be utilized as well. Nullgate and the camp, and a lot of massive wave in top lane, actually. We have double camp, double catapults, triple catapults, actually. Li Ming Arcane Orb is going to be a little short right there. 13.5 assists for Probius. That is wild to me. Right. Photon cannon cleared out. Catapult. What are we looking at? Let's look at a recently spawned catapult here. Let's break down the detailed stats. Standard damage is 568. Into structures 1,136 damage, and these catapults have 1,660 HP currently. These are some strong catapults if they can make it to the core. But of course, the members of Out of Pocket are not really letting that happen. They've also got some periodic catapult pressures of their own to kind of push back against the enemy. Control Point B, the second Control Point B phase in this game. This is our 5th Triglav Protector, potentially. As Probius and friends will push the bottom lane. That's a quarter of Diablo. That's a quarter O Diablo of HP and Cat is there. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. I like that. That was really clever. Purifier Beam from Artanis. That is going to be the Avalanche from the May. Bunny Hop from D.Va coming through. Archon Pure Power does take down Raka. D.Va getting in there. That's going to be the Mecha Explosion. Genji. He gets the Swift Strike out. So only the Sonya falls, but Control Point B is up and available. Sonya dead for the next 50 seconds. Probius clears out mid-wave really quickly. Biotic Emitter still available to him. All right. Ooh, are they trying to end? 241 stacks for the Artanis. He's getting up there. Li Ming will use her Archon Pure Power to try and siege in here. Big lurking arm from the Stukov. Genji holding the Zanshin. There it's going to be, but oh, the Genji Zanshin! X-Strike from Genji. Doesn't really get much value right there, damage-wise. Still chasing in. Swift Strike onto Orc Beans. Ancestor Healing will be forced. That's going to have the Farseer's Blessing. Second trigger right there. Out of Pocket has been having great defenses. I agree. I agree. They've had some really good holds here. Probius is set up. He's got a null gate available if he wants to pop it. As we silently watch the probe go. Spear in from Raka. Really good kind of bait from Probius right here. That should be a double kill into Orc and Beans and the May. Purifier Beam onto the Murden, but he's really not too worried about it right now. He's kind of just walking in a small circle, taking a bit of damage here and there. That it was the Bodic Emitter on the ground as well. Artanis going to be chased by Raka and Sub-Zero, and once again, Sub-Zero will shut down the Artanis. 245 stacks right there. Kata on core. Those are, I couldn't actually see how much it was doing, but it was dealing quite a bit of damage to at least the shielding. Shielding has been scraped. We have it already starting to come back for the side of Out of Pocket, but with 3 dead, Li Ming D.Va for the defense, this is going to be 30 seconds to Mosh attempting to end the game here. Triglaw Protector going to be walked in through the top lane. Raka will get the healing from the Stukov. Genji and friends. All right, there's the Archon Pure Power. Li Ming trying to set up for the defense right now. Genji jumps in into the backline, getting a lot of good damage, forcing the Li Ming to go back into the Hall of Storms. The core shielding is rapidly falling. Triglov is here. Catapults are here. And ladies and gentlemen, nearly 30 minutes in, map number 1 goes over to the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. GG, well played. Hot diggity dog. That was a long game. Alrighty, let's pay out the people. How many stacks for the Artanis? 419 or less. Nice little bet. I'm saving Mobut on the butt already by wearing it. I think going to live in it all winter. Oh, Butt Spot, you're doing your best, babe. Oh, baby boy, you're doing your best. All right, let's show you all stats really quickly. Nice camera pan bump to show the Triglov. That's that quality Bahamut Gaming production you get. That's that quality production that you get here at twitch.tv/Bahamut Gaming. Did you know that if you have Amazon Prime, you have Prime Gaming? You know what? Why not? It doesn't hurt to try. It doesn't hurt to try. If you have Amazon Prime, you've got Prime Gaming. And if you'd like to get a raffle ticket into the upcoming Baja Ross giveaway on October 29th, you can use your Prime Gaming. You can start a new subscription. You could gift a sub. You could tier 2. We do have a brand new tier 2 alert. I'm just saying, we got a brand new delicious tier 2 alert. Yes, yeah, we're doing another giveaway. We're doing another giveaway. It'll happen at the end of the month. So hope you all come by for that, and make sure you get your raffle tickets in. Alrighty, so let's update our team scores. That is going to be the members of 30 Seconds to Mosh with map number 1. That was a really long map, but a really fun map. I gotta be honest, I had a good time casting that one. I can close this. Sorry, I was updating something on Steam before stream and I forgot to close it. Map 2. Alright, players didn't swap sides. That's always good. Pretty similar drafts, actually. Between the two teams. Alrighty. Okay, let's have some fun here, chat. Let's have some fun. There is a Nazebo. Alright, so let's see. Does Naz hit baseline? Does Naz hit stacks? Yes, 175 or more. No, 174. Oops, 174 or less. Less does not have 2 E's. All right. Hey Val, what's up, bud? How goes your day? I have to respond for Bandit because he's currently taking a big snooze. He's all tuckered out before our pre-stream fun, which is just going on a walk and stuff. Alrighty, everybody. I hope you're ready to go into our next map. We're going to be heading into Tomb of the Spider Queen. I'll introduce the teams, and then I'll start the prediction. Let's get into it. Welcome into the Division E East matchup of Out of Pocket versus 30 Seconds to Mosh. And for the side of Out of Pocket, we got Orkin Beans on the Tyrande, Inoculus on the Li Ming, Naki on the Mei, Mr. Slippers on the Artanis, and Vates on the Nazebo. Over on the side of 30 Seconds to Mosh, looking to close things out in a 2-0 through Tomb of the Spider Queen. We got Born to Shine on the Stukov, Moby1 on the Muradin, Anarisa, I think is how you say their name, or Anaressa? Sure. On the Lunara, the Captain on Probius, and Dire Pants on the Blaze. As I had mentioned, we have a fun little prediction going, so let's say, how many stacks does he hit? Does he get the 175 stacks? Or will it be less than that? Now, it does not matter what he takes at level 20. It's just, well, actually, it kind of does because he can take the talent that reduces stacks if you activate it. But at the end of the game, this is the number that matters. Is this number right here 175 or more? 174 or less? Get your gambles in. Ladies and gentlemen, you got a little bit of time as we're here into Tomb of the Spider Queen. Oh, by the way, Helen, there's a brand new GIF emote. I removed Big Brain and we added in Nod, which is mostly me stepping on alien spiders in Dead Space 2. But that's just the lore of the GIF. Got a lot of believers, couple doubters. Can't blame you. It's Tomb of the Spider Queen. Really can't blame you on that one. Even Bandit shuffled around a little bit and he's like, yeah, it's Tomb of the Spider Queen. Yeah, there you go. Nod. Shout out to ISO. Big shout out to ISO, who also did the seamless version of Dance, so we now have like a seamless version of Dance, which is nice. Finally! That's May fine, absolutely. In the bottom lane, Mr. Slippers in top will take down the pylon. Oh, it's rude of... That's some PvP action right there. Some poor Probius. He's just trying to get his pylons set so he can build more units from his supply. And Artanis out here taking down his pylons. I mean, you're going to need to construct additional pylons. How are you going to summon more units? How will you warp in all of your stalkers? Ooh, that's a lot of damage onto Vates, who will be able to back away. Wow, Orkin Beans, good healing right there. Born to Shine getting a little bit low. And might actually... Oh, wow, no one going down here. I'm quite surprised by this. I was expecting there to be a reset for Li Ming, but no. Good back and forth between both teams. We do have Probius and Artanis soaking between the lanes. Probius will get a turn and actually will attempt to. Blade Dash will not interrupt in time. Swap, actually, the captain is fine with this. He's like, cool, I was literally going into top. I needed these gems anyways. So, nice little swap right there. Artanis will attempt to get a turn in, but the weighted pustule will interrupt him. Probius helping out in that lurking arm. And Arisa chasing it on the Lunara, but there should not be a kill into the Artanis just yet. 8 stacks on Protector of Ire for him. 49 stacks on the... I'm trying to remember. Hex Callers is later. Widowmakers. I always mess up the level 1 name for Nazebo, but either way, 17 baseline stacks for him. Artanis will be able to Hearth back in the top lane. Vate's going to continue soaking up. Probius pushing things back. Probius build looking similar to the last game. Nothing really of major note. He did go into the Echo Pulse. And then you also will be seeing the Photon Barrier. While Photon Cannon is alive, powered by Probius. And powered, meaning it's in the range of a pylon. Probius gains 40 spell armor, which is great up against something like a Nazebo, something like a Li Ming, who are very spell power based. Happy to contribute something to this community, even if it's just silly gifts. I seriously, I appreciate it. It was very kind of you to do that. That is, those are the best people in the community, honestly, in my opinion. The ones who are just like, hey, I like this thing, but I just did it. I did this for you. Here you go. I love you, streamer. So thank you. It's just nice of you all. Appreciate it. Y'all are some sweet humans. I really do appreciate all the support and hanging out and just everything. as well as like when we play different games. Like as I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Like every time I play something that's not Heroes of Storm, even when I'm playing Heroes of Storm and I'm not casting, I get worried that it's just like, oh well, is viewership gonna go down? Like, will people be mad that I'm doing horror games in October and stuff? And I'm sure there's people who don't care for it, but you know, it's nice to have all of you like hanging out, being here. Just thanks for being a good core community. I appreciate it. That's the big thing I just want to say. 7 apiece in our levels as we have got our first Webweaver phase to be summoned to the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. What will they get with this? We've got a decent siege to be had. Tyrande holding her level 7. I'm curious as to why. She's held it for half a level here. I don't think she's going to wait for the enemy level 10 or something like that. I feel like that's way too long of a wait for a talent, but we'll see. I'll hang out whatever you play. Oh, thank you, Helen. I appreciate that. Very much appreciate that a lot. Orkin Beans just getting pressured by Dire Pants. Webweaver in bottom will expire here. Point blank Lunar Flare does get another stack for Orkin Beans as well. 10 out of, I think it's 25, right? 30, excuse me. Mid lane fort shall fall. And mid lane Webweaver still around 50% actually HP. This is a very healthy Webweaver after taking down a fort 5 minutes in. Lunar will step up to get the gems. I was going to say coins. Did anyone free Harrison Jones? No. Well, to the players watching this back, Harrison Jones is in there. Left click on the gem. Free him every game, please. Thank you. What are you going to do? What are you going to do at the start of the game while there's 30 seconds of countdown? What are you going to strategize? Pfft, gross. Probius new meta confirmed. I mean, I will say this. If there's a lot more Probius play in Division E, I will continue playing. I will cast way more Division E. I definitely have to keep in mind 30 seconds to Mosh as a team. If they play a lot of Probius, then yeah, we need to cast more of this team as well. I am disappointed by the lack of Cho'Gall throughout the season. But maybe, you know, there might have been more Cho'Gall and I just never, you know, caught the games, but still. The members of Out of Pocket will find their first turn-in of the game. Now, what can they get with this? We're going to have 10 apiece in just a moment here as we cycle through the other numbers to get an idea of what the damage, healing, and experience looks like for both these sides. So until then, let's check out the Siege. And 10 Talontier is not here just yet. Avatar will be popped by the side of Muradin. Or by the Muradin, as there already is the 10 Talontier on the right-hand side. Moby1 going in deep, leaping strikes onto the Mei. She's going to try and lock the Muradin in place against the Dwarf Toss on the far side of the wall, and is able to back away. 10 Talontier now just hit by the side of Out of Pocket, taking a little extra time there, though. The big thing is to notice they didn't lose anyone in that skirmish. That was a really big pickup for them. We got the big old slappy goes for the Nazeeba, but it will be stalled, or excuse me, it will be stopped by the Lurking Arm with the growing infestation from Born to Shine. Purifier Beam on the Artanis, Avalanche from the Mei. We saw Disintegrate from the Li Ming. And Tyrande's holding here. Tyrande holding another talent. Probius will go down. That's first blood in the game. 7 minutes in. Second Webweaver phase overall in said game. Swap from the Artanis. Jump out from Moby1. Healing Pathogen from Born to Shine. Good Lunar Flare, but the flailing swipes push back the enemy. No kill onto the Muradin. That's rude of you, Viper. Dire Pants is coming in deep over here. That's going to be Mr. Slippers trying to back away with a swap. Lunara's sustained damage is pretty good. Muradin, did he go Skullcracker? He does have the .25 stun if he does land that. What is it, third consecutive auto, or is it just third auto? Third consecutive auto. Oh, Ben. So we will have the members of 30 Seconds of Mosh to have an available turn-in. They're about a level away from 13. They've got about a half a level lead. The captain will get 5 gems turned in. And actually, no, the captain will get 1 gem turned in, and that is the third Webweaver phase overall on this map. Second one to the side of 30 Seconds to Mosh. Top lane, oh god, this is guaranteed fort before the Webweaver even gets into lane. This Webweaver's going to be knocking on a keep front door. Keep front gate, I guess is a better way to put that. Bottom lane, Li Ming and Mei to clear things out. Mid lane, we will have Mr. Slippers and Orc and Beans doing that. And top lane, Nazeebo just doing his best to throw out a little bit of defensive tools. Probius with the null gate once again here in our second map and our third best of 3 of the day. Lunar Flare, that's a great avalanche catching the... Wow! Born to Shine is going to be birthed from the avalanche and immediately dead. Great swap from the Artanis, and big Slappy Ghost coming through as well. The keep will be saved, the bottom lane pushed out, and I realistically think that Webweaver phase didn't find much value across the board for the members of 30 Seconds to Mosh. Top lane, Mr. Slippers, 36. Oh, they're going to go. I mean, there's a dead Stukov for 5, dead Lunar for 10. They might as well go for boss really quickly. Going to stun the Artanis right there. But boss plus turn-in will be available as the enemy has not enough for a turn-in. The members of 30 Seconds to Mosh, they need a solid 35 gems for a turn-in. Let's see, do they get the hit? No, the Sentinel won't get the hit right there. We do have a camp on the right-hand side to be grabbed by 30 Seconds to Mosh, and here comes the turn-in. So boss plus turn-in. They don't need everybody, but it looks like everyone's just going to attempt to turn in just to quickly get this in, and let's see what the boss is able to do. Plus Webweaver, boss already down. I'd say they got a third of the HP cleared out right there. Moby 1, Dwarf tosses in, Lunar Flare catches the heal of the Muradin. Got that Slush Ball level 4 from the Mei that locks down structures for 3 seconds. Fort goes down. Keep front gate now being assailed, still a 30%, yeah, I'd say 30% for the boss on its HP. Less now, of course, but here's the Webweaver descending right in front of the keep front gate. Starfall will be used from the Tyrande, and this feels like more of a siege tool than just trying to get some extra damage and healing in the area, but either way. Purifier Beam onto Moby1, we have a Lurking Arm as well. Webweaver in mid, still actually cleared out by the camp. Bottom lane Webweaver still around 50%. Lurking Arm from the Stukov does have the low blow level 1. Captain getting low on that Probius. Big Slappy Ghost almost gets the kill, but Nazeebo does not channel it long enough, and Webweaver gets some... Oh, no. 90 stacks for the Nazeebo at level baseline, and Webweaver bottom will... I guess it approaches keep front gate, and that's really about it. It gets near keep front gate, and that'll be the end of that one. Alright, so 44 gems, 16 necessary to the side of 30 Seconds to Mosh. That's a couple waves to be cleared. On the opposing side, they needed the other half of the turn-in, so I think it's going to be the race to 16. Actually, we might have a race to get on this camp in bottom lane. Probius Li Ming not here. This is going to be a 3v4 favoring the side of 30 Seconds to Mosh. Orc and Beans low. Leaping Strikes find a lot of damage. Is there enough healing for Tyrande? No. Mr. Slippers should fall here as well. And I'm wondering, with the Siege Giants available, will they continue to push bottom lane? The Mei will be able to pick up the vast majority of the gems, if not all of that were dropped. Yeah, actually, I think she did get everything right there, as I'm looking at it. It's still 31. Boss will be up in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So it's just, yeah, here's that siege as I was mentioning. Muradin pops the avatar. That is a... Wow, Li Ming gets shredded right there. So will the Mei. That's the entire economy shattered. The gem economy is shattered, much like my own bank account. No. A little scout out from the Tyrande. We can actually show you really quickly. That's the vision that Orc and Beans and friends will be seeing. Purifier Beam coming out from the Artanis onto Born to Shine. Born to Shine will just, well, actually, Born to Shine taking a bit of damage. That Purifier Beam, by the way, does deal damage to the things around it, so walking it through the minion wave actually does help the Artanis clear things out, but that's me splitting hairs. Dire Pants is enough for the turn-in, only needing 12, so here comes the Webweavers in favor for the side of 30 Seconds to Mosh. 100 stacks for the Nazeebo currently, Lurking Arm from the Stukov. Is this the final push of the game? The waves are really pushed up. Blaze in top lane, near keep front gate. Mid lane, on keep, bottom lane, Tyrande clearing things out, but the Webweavers descend up as far or as close to the enemy minion wave or close to structure. Avalanche onto 2. It's a 1 second stun, 0.5 stun duration per enemy consumed. So if you were to grab 4, that's a 2 second stun on everybody. Webweaver will be out. Starfall from the Tyrande. Big ol' slappy ghost. Excuse me. Drink too much water really quickly. So mid lane gets cleared out very quickly. Meanwhile, Blaze will get a keep in top lane. Bottom lane, they actually could rotate on the side of 30 seconds. Oh no, look at that lurking arm. Is huge with the null gate. So the Artanis is dead. The top lane keep is cleared out. Realistically, I would like them to hard rotate into bottom lane and try and go for keep down here. Artanis is dead for 30-some seconds. I don't think they need to continue sieging mid, but hey, they got a wave. They want to go for it. Murden's in Avatar. They do have a lot of really good damage into the keep, so hey, this is a very good call. I was incorrect on that one. I was thinking that they would need to back off, but they had enough tankiness, I guess you could say, to sustain through that. Jet propulsion from Blaze to avoid the Arcane Orb from Li Ming, a rotation into bottom lane. I don't think the siege has ended. 10 seconds on the Artanis to respawn. There's going to be a pylon from the Probius. Is the null gate available? Yes, he could. I think actually you could place it right on top of the keep to deal, what is it, 180 something damage currently? 160 currently. Either way, 29 out of 65. Boss is up and available. Once again, we're checking. No one freeing Harrison Jones. Muradin? What about him? He's in the game. Null Gate and Lurking Arm? Yeah, absolutely. It's a devastating combo. See. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, do we have the vision? Blaze scouts this out. We also have Lunara Wisp. This is actually vision for Dire Pants, but look at the Lunara Wisp value, how much it's offering vision-wise. Mid lane does have a camp coming through. Bottom lane as well. 20 talent to your advantage. A level and a half for 30 seconds to Mosh. They will tag the boss here. Lunara did go Nature's Calling at level 4, so her damage onto basically anything but a hero is very, very good. Purifier Beam onto Born to Shine, no level 20, so no target purified reset value if that could happen. Boss dropping to a third. Vates will go in with the big old slappy ghost. Lunara steps onto the far side. There was a Stormbolt from Murden as well, or something like that. That's going to be an ice block from the Nazeebo. That actually might be enough for Anarisa to come through with a Leaping Strike. She can actually close that distance. Oh, the zombie wall. You can Leaping Strike the zombie. Get in there, Anna. Oh no, is it the throw pit? Ladies and gentlemen, are we throw pitting? Maybe. Oh, Moby1 gets in and out. The boss will go to the enemy, but this is going to be... Artanis actually getting a kill right there. What if Artanis actually just wipes the enemy? That'd be hilarious. No, it's actually going to be Lunara getting in there. Yeah, she got that damage. 5 gems remain on the left-hand side. I think someone wants to defend the boss. What a cacophony of a team fight. Just everything thrown out on the floor. Quite the mosh. Did I say mosh pit? Sorry, throw pit. I mean, I guess you could say it was kind of a mosh pit. Not in the sense of an ETC mosh, but like a death metal mosh show. Everybody hit R now! It did kind of feel like that, Zig. It did kind of feel like that. Well, either way, boss was stolen away. Keep is saved. How much HP on the keep? 848 HP left on the keep. What's up, Mega Zergling? How you doing? Billy, good to see you as well. Sorry if I missed anyone in chat. Hope you're having a great Thursday. As a reminder, tomorrow morning is Elden Ring. Saturday is some Heroes of the Storm early morning games, and then we're gonna play some more Prey, our brand new horror game for, well, the many horror games we're gonna play this month. Sunday is probably no stream. I'm probably gonna take the day off to prep for my family coming in the following weekend. And then Monday, of course, is no stream because I always take Mondays off. Plus, I have to drive down the mountain. I have to go to Costco and Trader Joe's. I have to buy stuff for my family before they come. Butspot is always MVP. I would agree with that statement, yes. Neither team has an available turn-in. 37 in favor for 30 seconds to Mosh. They've got 10 in their pockets. Still a ways away from a potential turn-in. Moby1 not getting hit by the Arcane Orb right there. Bottom lane keep has got nearly as much as the top lane keep. Actually, nearly double the top lane keep. on the opposing side, so we'll see what happens here. This kind of feels like the long wait for teams just to soak up enough gems, as we're 18 minutes into this map. Nazebo, 161 stacks. Though the game could end quite abruptly and he could maybe not finish those, so we'll see. He didn't go for the bad medicine, so there's no way for him to remove stacks. So there's that. Believers have to feel a little bit better here. Believers have to start feeling a wee bit better. Dash from the Artanis. Vate's in the bottom lane. Vate's in the bottom lane. Is there an ice block? Nice ice block to avoid the jet propulsion. Lurking Arm will come out. The null gates around him. Silence. Stormbolt. Leaping Strike. Good night, Nazebo. Purifier Beam onto Born to Shine. No target purified level 20 upgrade. Once again, just going into the W. Li Ming also, keep in mind, Glass Cannon level 13. Everyone's favorite Li Ming talent to all agree on. Well, if they close the game here, oh man, this bet is close right now actually, but doesn't seem like 30 Seconds to Mosh are confident in their end potential. They don't think they can end. They've got enough for a turn-in, so they're just gonna go and do that. Is Lunara galloping Gain? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, her animation looked really weird there. So activate to increase the movement speed bonus of Dryad Swiftness to 80% for 6 seconds. And it's a 30-second cooldown. Tyrande tries to interrupt, and that'll not be enough. 20 minutes in, I mean, this is 20-minute Webweaver. Nazebo up in 8 seconds. The Webweavers are descending, like, on to core. This should be end, in my opinion. Li Ming, Calamity, Glass Cannon, best build, don't at me. Oh, I just like bringing up the Li Ming build because I know someone in chat's gonna be like, yo, this Li Ming build is poo-poo. I don't judge. I'm not the one playing the game. I'm just here to cast. I'm here to cast and have a good time. All right, let's pull away the talents so that way we can not show... If this is the end, that way we can't show you if Nazebo gets those stacks and we'll have to keep you in suspense. Webweavers approaching towards core. Pure Archon power from Li Ming is shredding through one of the Webweavers that just got to core. Mid lane Webweaver, there's going to be the Annihilating Spirit. Keep that in mind. Annihilating Spirit does also reduce healing received by 50%. You can see that little 50 next to him. Purifier Beam takes down the Stukov. Is this not the core end right now? Are we not ending? Moby1 getting hit with the Avalanche, separated from his team, has to Dwarf Toss away. The Webweaver phase looking absolutely useless here. 21 minutes in. All right, well, there's the stacking for Nazebo. He is done. I'll pay out the bet at the end of the game because it's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. Boss will be up now. Yo, this Li Ming build is poo-poo. See, I knew someone was going to say it.
Destroy their constructs. Reclaim the gems of my power. Show no mercy.
I'm looking at vision really quickly because we saw that there was some pings over here. I think. Yeah, okay, they're gonna check. I'm just trying to see what the vision is right now in this late game. Probius now showing a bottom lane. They know. I'm trying to see, can they see the backs? Mr. Slipper's actually being stalled out by the Catapult. Catapult OP right there. Murdance, Rewind, that's a lot of damage onto the core. Boss is approaching through top. Moby1's so very low. Moby1 goes down. The core not even losing shielding in this core attempt. That is keep gone. Is this a throw? Is this a throw? No, it's not a throw. It's not. All right. Woo! The tension. %, off the core, but here come the Webweavers. Bottom pushed out quite far. Mid should be cleared out just fine. Top lane, 50-ish%, I guess you could say. 50% on the map or so. Okay. Just wait till level 30, talents. Dude, I can't wait for everyone to get level 30. They should do what Dota does, everybody. Once you hit all of your talents, you should get, like, the other upgrades that adjust your baseline damage and stuff. I actually do like that Dota skill tree thing. Like, once you're done with your talents, you can, like, amplify certain aspects of your character with that skill tree. I find that to be very fascinating, honestly. It's one of those things that where it gives that late game end power to, like, finish things. But granted, I don't think Heroes of the Storm, like, gets to that point where it's, like, things feel very, stale-matey. Granted, I say all that, and this game feels very stale-matey right now. Alright, the top lane Webweaver cleared out. Muradin Dwarf tossing in Nazeebo with the Annihilating Spirit. That is a great lurking arm with the low blow. Probius finds the last little bit of damage onto the Nazeebo. Muradin Dwarf launching into the enemy, but he backs away immediately. Hey, Captain, what's up, bud? This looks like a Ghillie Shark Tomb mid-game. Oof. Ouch. I was waiting for them to put in the mechanic where once you hit 10 and 20, your baseline lifts and you can, instead of, oh, interesting. Stale-matey, yeah. I was hoping someone would catch that. Ooh, May getting low but doesn't go down. Can Enarisa chase in? Does have the Galloping Gate level 20. Cryo Freeze. She also does have the Flash Freeze level 20, so that actually could have been the activatable bit right there. No, her Flash Freeze actually didn't go off from what I was looking at right there. Yeah, she still has Flash Freeze available from level 20. So that was the activatable Cryo Freeze. Woo, 25 minutes in. Dire Pants, like a third of his HP, goes in with a huge Jet Propulsion. That's a lurking arm from the Stukov. That's going to be a Li Ming to go down. Tyrande to fall as well. Artanis going to Blade Dash through a bit here. Bunker down from Blaze buys him a small window. He did go Fortified Bunker, so that's increased armor, spell and physical. But a big slappy goes from Nazeebo, as he'll be stunned out by the Muradin, who's going to go for the rewind. A lot of good damage into Nazeebo. Vates should fall. Ups the ice block, which buys him a small window. Muradin still autoing onto the core. 90-some%, as this is going to be Mr. Slippers maybe getting the kill onto the captain, but actually cannot get the kill. Bottom lane Siege Giants are here. We have 89 to 89 in core HP. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an even Stevens game. 1 minute left on boss respawn timer. When it comes to Webweavers, 65 gems necessary for the blue team, 70 gems necessary for the red team. This is looking real tense, to be honest. Hey, Tree Leaf, what's up, bud? This game is really close. Yeah, I'm actually really happy about this series. It's been really fun. Tyrande, by the way, is 1 stack away from finishing Lunar Flare. There's no reward at the end because it's not like Tychus with the level 4 Master Assassin. Like Tychus, you have to finish the 15 kills to get the value. This quest, you get the scaling as you're getting the scaling, if that makes any sense with the verbiage. The best way to think about it is like Zul'jin with Headhunter. Headhunter, you get that 2% up to 10%. Like as you get those kills, you get that percent base increase. It's not like at the end you get the big 10% increase. So sorry, I talked in circles there, but I couldn't figure out how to say the right words because I've been talking for 4 hours straight today. I hope you're having a fabulous day, Baha. I'm having a pretty good day. I wish I got more sleep last night, but yeah, I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. I hope you're doing well, Tree Leaf. So it's a bait on the boss. Nazeebo checking the zombie wall. Muradin. Stormbolt connects onto Vates. That's a leaping strike from Lunara. Tyrande finishing out her level 1 quest right there. 150% increase on said damage. That's a swap from the Artanis onto Stukov, who is going to try and flailing swipe. He's got that controlled chaos. Got 2 more stacks on that one. Muradin and May to be traded. The captain backing away, but the Li Ming disintegrates. Actually, it's going to be the Artanis finding the last little bit of damage. Anarisa backing away right now. This is my the assumed call as boss. Swap from Artanis, doesn't connect onto Born to Shine, who uses the last charge of the Flailing Swipe. Do you get all 3 back after the charge, or is it singular charges? It's singular charge cooldowns. Wasn't sure if it was like Lunara Leaping Strike where you get all of the stacks back, but that wouldn't make sense because it's not controllable at level 10. Anyways, the slow siege up the top lane. Are we going to a map 3? Seems like they want to end here. I mean, it's Archon Pure Power Li Ming. She just stands there and does the thing. There we go. Now we off. Get propulsion from Blaze onto 2, swap from Artanis. That's a huge freaking lurking arm. Inoculus is getting super low. Lunara and Orisa chunking right into the enemy team. Does have that choking pollen value. And Orisa goes down, but the damage over time onto Li Ming does take her down. Mei back in the mix. Vate's over here as well. Is this a boss call? Probius now respawning. Lunara dead for 55. Purifier Beam will expire. Obi-Wan shows going to boss. We're looking at the blue vision, so they know, but it's a Mei and a Nazebo, and Nazebo's got Ravenous Spirit, but he does not have the HP to do this right now. The reverse throw? Yeah, it's kind of feeling like that a little bit. How many reverses will happen? Well, I mean, realistically, I didn't put this in the stream title, but actually we're all playing Uno, and everyone has a reverse card. I also have the in-game chat turned off, so you can't see when they say reverse. So they're just going back and forth playing Uno right now. Anyways, ping pong plays. Yeah, we're playing catch with dad is what I like to call it. You know, we go to one core, we go to the other core. We go to one core, we go to the other core. It's like when you play ARAMs and you just have that back and forth dying phasing where it's like, okay, like if we die this time, then they get the fort. If we die, and then we push up, and then we get the keep, and then we die, then they get our keep, and then we push up, and then we get core. Okay, cool. We'll win if we do this. I feel like ARAMs go like that a lot, like where it's just that kind of like that ebb and flow of death and respawn, like back and forth waves. Anyways, Avalanche from the Mei will push Dire Pants in front of the Hall of Storms. Inoculus is trying to clear things out from said Hall of Storms. The core is falling rapidly, and that, ladies and gentlemen, 30 minutes in. We just had two 30-minute matches in this best of 3, but the members of 30 Seconds to Mosh will take it in a 2-0. GG, well played.